Imagine this: you need cash fast. Your bills are piling up, your paycheck is still days away, and you feel like you have no other choice. Then, you see an ad promising instant cash. No credit check. Get approved in minutes. It seems like the perfect solution, right? But what if I told you that this quick fix is actually one of the biggest traps keeping you in financial struggle? Payday loans are short-term, high-interest loans designed to help people cover urgent expenses. They're often marketed as a lifeline for those in a financial pinch. You walk into a payday lender, show proof of income, and walk out with cash in hand. No long paperwork, no waiting period. It feels like an easy way out, but that's exactly how they pull you in. Most payday loans are due within 2 weeks, typically on your next payday. The idea is that you borrow a few $100s and pay it back once your paycheck arrives. But here's the catch: these loans come with extremely high interest rates, often reaching 400% or more on an annual basis. That means if you can't pay the full amount on time, you'll be forced to renew or roll over the loan, adding more fees and skyrocketing your debt. At first, it seems manageable. A small loan to get through a rough patch. But then, something happens. Maybe another unexpected bill pops up. Maybe your paycheck wasn't as much as you expected. So you roll over the loan, paying only the fees while the original debt remains. Before you know it, what started as a $300 loan turns into a cycle that drains your paycheck month after month. And that's exactly how payday loans keep money away from you. Payday loans might seem like a quick solution, but what most people don't realize is how insanely high the interest rates are. On paper, the lender might say you're only paying a small fee, maybe $15 or $20 per $100 borrowed. That doesn't sound too bad, right? But when you calculate it on an annual scale, the numbers become shocking. Many payday loans have an APR, annual percentage rate, of 300% to 600% or even higher. Compare that to a credit card, which might charge 20% to 30%, and you start to see the problem. This is how the cycle begins. A person takes out a $300 loan, expecting to pay it back in 2 weeks. But when payday comes, they realize they can't afford to pay back the full amount plus interest, so they extend the loan. The lender happily allows it, but they charge a new fee. Now, instead of paying off the loan, the borrower is just paying to extend the debt. The next paycheck arrives, and the same thing happens again. Month after month, the loan remains unpaid, and the fees keep piling up. Over time, this drains a person's income without them even realizing it. Instead of using their paycheck for savings, investments, or even basic needs, they're stuck paying endless fees to keep their loan from defaulting. It's a financial trap designed to keep people dependent on borrowing rather than ever breaking free. And the worst part? Many borrowers end up taking out a second payday loan just to cover the first one, digging themselves even deeper into debt. What started as a small emergency loan turns into a financial nightmare, keeping money out of their hands and in the pockets of payday lenders. The payday loan cycle doesn't just happen because of high interest rates, it's also driven by psychological traps that keep people stuck in financial struggles. One of the biggest culprits? Impulse spending. It's that urge to buy something the moment you want it, without thinking about the long-term consequences. Whether it's a new gadget, a night out, or an unexpected splurge, the need for immediate gratification can quickly lead to financial trouble. Many people turn to payday loans not just for emergencies, but for lifestyle choices. When money runs out before the next paycheck, the easiest solution seems to be borrowing a little to make it through. It starts small, a loan to cover a weekend trip, a new phone, or even groceries. But once someone gets used to this quick cash, it becomes a habit. The brain starts associating borrowing with relief, making it easier to justify taking out another loan in the future. Another major issue is lack of financial planning. Many people don't track where their money is going, and before they know it, their paycheck is gone. Without a clear budget or emergency fund, payday loans start feeling like the only option when an unexpected expense appears. The problem? This quick fix only delays financial problems instead of solving them. What makes payday loans so dangerous is that they offer an illusion of control. You get the money immediately, feel a temporary sense of security, and believe you can handle it. But as soon as the repayment date comes, reality hits. The short-term relief fades, but the long-term debt remains, creating a cycle where financial decisions are driven by urgency rather than strategy. And the more this pattern repeats, the harder it becomes to break free. Breaking free from the payday loan trap starts with one simple but powerful step: taking control of your money before it controls you. And the best way to do that? A budget. Many people think budgeting is restrictive, but in reality, it's the opposite. A budget gives you clarity. It shows exactly where your money is going, helping you cut out unnecessary expenses and make smarter financial decisions. Instead of wondering why your paycheck disappears so quickly, you'll have a plan that ensures every dollar is used wisely. But even the best budget won't protect you from life's unexpected surprises. That's why an emergency fund is crucial. Think about it: if your car breaks down, a medical bill pops up, or an urgent expense arises, what do most people do? They panic and turn to payday loans. But what if you already had money set aside for emergencies? A simple fund of even a few $100s can stop you from falling into the debt cycle. Start small, $10, $20, or whatever you can afford, and build it up over time. The key is consistency. Another important step is improving financial literacy. Many people struggle with money simply because they were never taught how to manage it. Schools don't always teach personal finance, and without guidance, people repeat the same mistakes. Seeking financial counseling, reading books, or even watching educational videos can make a huge difference. Understanding how money works gives you the power to make better choices. The truth is, financial stability isn't about how much money you make, it's about how well you manage what you have. By budgeting, saving, and educating yourself, you can stop relying on payday loans and finally start building real financial freedom. Getting out of the payday loan cycle isn't just about paying off one loan, it's about creating a strategy to break free for good. One of the most effective ways to do this is debt consolidation. Instead of juggling multiple payday loans with sky-high interest rates, a person can combine their debts into a single, more manageable payment. Many banks and credit unions offer personal loans with significantly lower interest rates, making it easier to pay down debt without getting trapped in endless fees. The goal is simple: replace toxic debt with a structured repayment plan that actually works. Another powerful, but often overlooked option is negotiating with creditors. Many people assume that lenders won't be flexible, but the truth is, they would rather get some money than nothing at all. If someone is struggling to make payments, they can call their creditors and ask for a lower interest rate, an extended repayment plan, or even a reduced settlement amount. The worst thing to do is stay silent and let the debt pile up. Open communication can lead to better terms that make repayment easier. But even with debt consolidation and negotiation, the real key to financial freedom is changing spending habits. Payday loans become a cycle because people keep relying on them instead of making long-term changes. Developing discipline, tracking expenses, cutting unnecessary spending, and avoiding impulse purchases prevents falling back into the same trap. It's not about depriving yourself, but learning to manage money wisely so you never need another payday loan again. Escaping payday loan debt isn't just about paying it off, it's about creating a system that keeps you financially secure for life. The right choices today can lead to a future where your money works for you, not against you. Payday loans may seem like a quick fix, but as we've seen, they come with crippling interest rates, a dangerous debt cycle, and long-term financial damage. What starts as a small loan can quickly turn into a financial nightmare, draining your income and keeping you stuck in a cycle of borrowing. The good news? You have the power to break free. By creating a real budget, building an emergency fund, and improving your financial literacy, you can stop relying on high-interest loans and take full control of your money. Debt consolidation and open communication with creditors can make repayment easier, but the real key is changing your mindset and habits. Learning to manage money wisely means you'll never have to depend on payday loans again. Remember, your financial future is in your hands. Every small step you take today, whether it's saving a little, planning your expenses, or avoiding unnecessary debt, moves you closer to freedom. You deserve a life where money works for you, not against you. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Bright Mind Within for more powerful insights on financial success and personal growth. Take charge of your finances today, your future self will thank you.